Hello, my name is Jamie Ferguson. I'm SICSA's events coordinator, as well as the main point of contact for applicants looking to apply for the Saltire Emerging Researcher Visit Scheme. This video is an accompaniment to the slide deck, as well as the guidance on the website, hopefully to give you a brief overview of the funding and hopefully answer some frequently asked questions. So the Saltire Emerging Researcher Visits, or exchanges, have been established by the Scottish Funding Council to establish new or strengthen existing research collaborations between Europe and Scotland. And secondly, they've been set up to ensure continuing Scottish involvement in European research funding proposals in schemes such as Horizon, for example. So SICSA is just one of the research pools involved. There are many other research pools and graduate schools across Scotland which are taking part. And for more information on the other pools and graduate schools taking part, have a look at researchinnovationscotland.co.uk for more information on all of the other organisations taking part in the scheme. So who is eligible to take part in the Saltire scheme? So we offer funding to PhD students as well as early career researchers. And what we define as an early career researcher is someone who is within 7 years of graduating from their PhD. And it's important to note that this is full-time equivalent as well. So if you're unsure if you've had any breaks in your career or if you've worked part-time, for example, please feel free to get in touch and we can help you figure out if you are eligible to apply for this funding. So applicants must be studying or working at a SICSA institution or an institution within the European Union, the European Economic Area, as well as certain EFTA countries as well, which I'll go on to talk about in a moment. For outbound exchanges, so that's exchanges that are going from Scotland to Europe, hosts must be a university or higher education institution, an industry partner, as well as government labs. Again, if you're unsure about a potential host institution, please get in touch with us and we can help you figure that out. For inbound exchanges, that's exchanges from Europe to Scotland, the host must be a SICSA member institution. And I'll go on to talk about what those institutions are. And the last point for eligibility is to note that we can fund both incoming and outgoing exchanges for PhD students. That's students going from Scotland to Europe, and vice versa, students coming from Europe to Scotland. But for ECRs, we can only exchange outgoing visits. So that is exchanges from Scotland to Europe. Who is involved? So SICSA is involved both administratively and academically. Our directorate, who are also computer science academics, I'll be responsible for reviewing all of your applications. And we've partnered with EIT, the European Institute of Innovation and Technology, to help provide support in pairing applicants with institutions in Europe. So where can visits take place? So outgoing visits, going from Scotland to Europe, applicants can apply to visit any academic institution, industrial partner, or government lab within the EU, EEA, or EFTA. Again, if you're unsure of a country you want to visit status, then please get in touch and we can give you some support with that. On the other side, for incoming visits, that's from Europe to Scotland, applicants can apply to visit any SICSA institution. And for more information on the different SICSA institutions, have a look at sicsa.ac.uk. So a word on support with finding a host. We equally encourage applications from researchers and students who have already identified a potential host, as well as those who haven't identified a host. We can provide support with finding a host based on your research interests, and we can collaborate with EIT to help students who are looking for hosts in Europe. And on the other side, we can help individuals who are trying to find hosts within Scotland. So we welcome applications for research visits that focus on the theme of resilient and sustainable digital infrastructures. We're taking a broad approach with this theme, so if you're unsure if your research addresses the theme, then please get in touch and refer to these next couple of slides for more information about the theme. So how does the application process work? So the process has two parts. First, an expression of interest, which will be assessed by myself. This is a very short form which allows us to get a general sense of what you want to get out of the visit, as well as giving us an opportunity to support you in finding a host institution. So after submitting the expression of interest, we'll get back to you within 10 days. And the next step after that is to complete a more in-depth full application form, which is assessed by the SICSA Directorate, which we will get you the outcome for within 4 weeks. So a quick word about the funding. So for each visit, we can provide a maximum of £2,500 for PhDs and £7,500 for early career researchers. For more information about the specific things we can and cannot fund, please have a look at the guidelines on SICSA.ac.uk. Finally, for any questions about the scheme, please get in contact with myself at jamie.f.ferguson@glasgow.ac.uk. I'll be more than happy to help you with any questions that you have. So if there's any questions or worries, please get in touch and I'll get back to you. Thanks very much.